Several bills are making their way out of each of the respective floors, and it is a lot to keep track of. Making sense of all the chaos is Jaden Urban, joining us live from Carson City. Jaden, how are things going?
Yeah, Ryan, there's a lot of moving parts today in both the floor meetings. They're hearing on dozens and dozens of bills before making a decision. So while they're working and dealing with all that, these lawmakers have a lot more on their plate today.
So it's been pretty good so far. A lot of moving parts, and so we're trying to stay on top of it. So I actually got to run upstairs and take 2 more meetings, and then get to Ways and Means. Probably be there 2 more times, and then on the floor 2 more times tonight.
In the last hour, we told you about Assembly bills that passed on the Senate floor, so now we'll go over some Senate bills that passed on the Assembly floor. One is Senate Bill 295 that's centered around sidewalk street vendors. It's trying to legitimize and stop the criminalization of those vendors. It passed with a vote of 34-8. Lacrosse players rejoice. Senate Bill 305 that's looking to make lacrosse a sanctioned sport for Nevada schools passed unanimously. A bill that would prohibit someone who is convicted of a hate crime for purchasing a gun passed by a 27-15 vote. It's not a Senate bill, but a recent bill from Speaker Steve Yeager that's looking to cap insulin prices at $35 for people who use private insurances also passed unanimously. Despite all that goes into deadline day, some lawmakers say they feel everyone is working well together in this, what has been called a control the chaos.
There's always, like I said, bills are moved around as we're voting on them, and then they're brought back and amended, and that's just part of the process. But we're trying to stay on top of it as much as we can and control it as much as we can. But you can't control everything. But I think we're managing really well.
And there will still be a few more floor sessions and committee meetings tonight. And just a reminder, just because a bill has not had a floor meeting just yet, there are a lot of exempt bills. So just because a bill is not heard today doesn't necessarily mean that it's dead. Covering the Nevada Legislature, Jaden Urban, 2 News Nevada.